Hiya. Why does every game give you really ugly tiles? Not just Project Zomboid. I mean, like, that dinosaur game, what the hell if it's called, Survival something or other. That has ugly, tiles. Like, it's just ugly. I think that a game should give you access to any tile and that its, usage is what dictates how much it costs. So if you have a fence, a half-height fence, that in this game, for instance, that zombies can jump over easily and provides only utility to creatures and things like that. If it's made out of wood, they should all be the same price, and they should all look different. Like the build time and the materials should be the same. So if you want to build a white picket fence, or you want to build a half-height plywood fence or something like that, it should take the same resources, but you should have access to them all. Now, ARC, that's what it's called. Thankfully, unlike ARC, Project Zomboid allows you to go into a debug mode very easily. So, and it's got a little section over here that's really nice. So if we go over here, we can see that I've already been here, but there's a special little area right here. And you can find it either by Googling Build 42 map, or you can just go to this little notch right here and go up here. Now we have to be kind of careful, because when we go here, let's get out of here. There's a bunch of zombies up here. So let's unlock the game. There. Because the tile generation, or the zombie generation, is also for the entirety of the map. So I placed that down earlier to basically get the screenshot. But we're going to go in there and we're going to burn the zombies out. It's going to be our first... just a second. I gotta scratch my face. I'll put the disposable lighter in here. And we'll put the sake in here. And I think I'm going to use the megaphone. I'm not sure what's louder, the whistle or the megaphone, but we have them both just in case. Okay, now let's equip the megaphone. There we go. And let's start getting their attention. Oh, that might... No, that's not good. Let's keep our mouth closed for a little while. Let's keep our mouths closed for a little while. Got some separation. I'm gonna have to corral them 2 or 3 times before I can get to that fire. Now, if I had lots of guns, I could probably get through this pretty well. It would be nice if I could do something like take a pair of earphones, cut the end off, or get a microphone, cut the end off, cut the microphone part off, plug it into a radio or something, and then short the end of the microphone into the speaker of the radio, so you always get a feedback to everything. That way, you could carry it in your pocket, and as long as the battery lasts, it'll attract zombies to you. That would be a really nice addition. It's a little close. Okay, that's getting super close. This is what it was like when I first spawned in. Can I sneak through there? I don't want to turn around. You can already see a lot of the tiles that they give you access to. We can also see that a lot of them do not have collision, because a lot of them like just sit on the ground. Maybe we should stop yelling. Okay, there it is. I don't know how... We'll venture past this very close. Oh, we're starting to lag like you can't believe. Okay, let's cut in between these zombies right here. I think this modern art stuff has got collision. But this is not a special part of the map. You don't have to be in debug mode. You can actually build across to here just by using the normal build menu functions, I think. I'm not sure if you can still build across water, but if you can, then yeah, you can still do this. Using both hands. Okay. Ah, god damn it. Why can't I light the fire? God damn it. I might not be able to cue a lightning sequence while I'm paused. Okay, let's move them over just a little bit more. We got pretty good control over them. There's some people in the Long Dark, not me, that just by throwing rocks and things, they can put deer and so forth into just the perfect spot that they want them in. And you can do something similar in Project Zomboid to get zombies to be exactly where you want them to be. And I just want like 5 seconds between the zombies and myself to light that fire. You ever notice when you can't do something is when you really want to do it, like scratch your face or something? Makes you wonder how often you subconsciously got to do something. Okay, what's my endurance like? My endurance is still good. I hope I don't have an endurance cheat on. Nope, it doesn't look like I do. Okay. Perfect. Let's just walk backwards. I'm sure I'm gonna get a few of them in there. I don't want to burn down any of the tiles. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure none of these tiles have anything special attached to them. Okay, now I want to absolutely corral them towards me. Let's use a little cheat menu magic. This is hard to look at the screen. There we go. Made an invisible noise. Oh my god. Did they get them closer to me? So up to half a kilometer away, and they're going to try to eat me. I really want to keep them tight so that I don't accidentally destroy any of the tiles that I want to look at. Oh shit, man. Can I slip underneath? On the bottom side? I think so. I think I can slip underneath here. Oh, this was a stupid idea. Oh, is this ever a stupid idea? Okay, I think all of these are ground tiles, and I don't know if they'll burn. Now what I can do, though, is I can go for the other side of the fence, because they'll still hear me on the other side of the fence, and they'll maneuver closer to the fence, so... But I don't think they can break this one down because it's got concrete reinforcement on the bottom. I also got to remember to look at where I'm going, not just at the mass I'm trying to maneuver towards me. Thankfully, my keyboard isn't glitching out right now. Okay, I'm going to turn around now. Oh, look at all those zombies burn. No idea why I'm panicking. But let's stop screaming for now. Okay, here we go. I see a tree right there that might start burning if I get them too close to it. Man alive! There are men alive in here! Now, this is the part I don't exactly know. There is a timer for how long zombies will burn for. And I'm not sure if that timer is in game time, game minutes, or if that timer is in real minutes. Because if it's in real minutes, they should all start dropping dead in about 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. But because it's like they have a 2-hour burn time. But if it's game time, then it's going to be like a real 2-hour burn because I have it set to real time. So let's get them away from the exhibits. Doesn't look like there is a bunch dropping dead though. No, yeah, there is a bunch dropping dead. I also think there is a bunch being put out at the fire. They're not burning anymore. Without an automatic weapon and a buttload of ammunition, this is the only way to kill a large number of zombies. It's just to burn them out. There's no other way. Is there any more dropping? I think so. This looks like a very much of a thinner herd than a few minutes ago. Oh, there's one that dropped. Nobody looks like they have that great of gear on either. I think I saw a duffel bag, but that's about it. Okay, let's go on the other side of the fence again, just for a little bit of a break and some safety. Because I'm feeling kind of racked. I might beat the shit out of some of these little guys here. These loners. Okay, I'm getting sick now. There's all the zombies. This is it. I've got them on advanced pathing too. They're supposed to be able to find their way around obstacles. The only thing I don't have them doing is opening doors. Oh, I can hear popping. Yep. Yeah, there's a bunch dying now. I would use that mod that lets you see what the zombie health is, but I think drawing that much on the screen would be kind of taxing for my CPU in my graphic card. Takes a super long time too. It looks like the numbers are severely reduced. That's good. Let's scratch my stupid face again. Oh. Now, I don't know if they need to be on screen for the timers to roll properly. They don't save properly though. So if a zombie's on fire and you quit and save, the zombie won't be on fire anymore. Okay, I think we're at a point now. Let's start leading them. Oh, there we go. All on this side of the map. Just gonna get them through the fence opening by rounding them up and down, like from north to south, and then just back and forth so that they'll walk through that hole there. There we go. What's my endurance like? Why is my endurance still 100%? I might have a cheat on. I don't think I do, but I might. Let's check to make sure that the cheat's not enabled. There's no cheats enabled. Nope, there's no cheats enabled. I wonder why my endurance is 100%. Let's try getting under here. There we go. Okay, I think they're all on this side of the map. Okay, good. Everybody's burning quite effectively. I don't really want to catch more on fire at this point. I just want whoever's already burning to keep burning. I'm going to put out that fire over there just because I don't want to set more and more people off. There. Okay, we're like at our last handful here. I think some of those zombies that are at the apex of the, like right there at that fence, I think those are dead. And they just look alive to me. Okay, let's start helping them along. I wonder what gets the points. Killing them by short blunt or fire? Come on. There we go. Burn, baby, burn. Okay, I think that's everybody. What's my sickness like? I don't have very much sickness. Eh. Okay, perfect. I feel I have secured the area. Let's grab. Let's auto move. Corpse. Right there. I guess we'll go that. Okay. Just want to clear all the corpses out before I start walking around here. Oh, there's a sign there. I didn't even notice the sign. Of course, this is when my endurance goes down to 0. Now this side of the map is isolated because of the water, so we shouldn't have to worry too much. Wasted a lot of time burning them out. Probably should have burned them out before I started streaming, but I'm not streaming for any specific reason. I'm not trying to be entertaining. See, this is the point where I would really like the old stack corpses mod, because that was a radius. You just put a circle radius, and you would you would grab all the corpses from that radius. This one, you have to actually draw a box around stuff. I don't really like it. Okay, I think that's everybody. Let's walk to over here. I don't see any more bodies this way. Get a little closer. Yeah, I think there's all the bodies from this side. Okay, let's see what this sign says. Welcome to the tile graveyard. Oh, are these the retired tiles? Yeah, I don't know if they're the retired tiles. They don't look retired. Okay, let's move everybody right here. And we'll do this radius. Not really radius, we'll do this box. All of this is the setup. We haven't actually done anything yet. Did I get? Yes, I mixed some tea. Numbers. I also had lunch before I did this, or dinner, whatever you want to call it. I'm kind of obsessive with this body stacking because I just am. It's like one of those things that I got to put everything in order. Everything's got to be somewhere. And I think I probably would do this in real life too. Like if there's ever a zombie apocalypse or anything, because I do this with cleaning as well. So ever since I was a kid, I might not put stuff away, put stuff in their proper place or in toy boxes or anything like that. But I would have somewhere to pile shit. I would have somewhere where I'd want stuff. And it's not just in zombie games. I did this in Fallout 4 as well. I would pick up bodies in Fallout 4 and stack them. And I don't know why. I'm a little psychotic. Like I have to admit that completely, that my psychology is a little bit psychotic. Aren't you going to get the man in yellow and green over there? I don't know if he's dead. Now, there is a surprise option that would turn this into a freak show. Because you can set the zombies to animate even... to reanimate even if they're dead. So if you've killed them and they're sitting on the ground, you can set them up so that there's a possibility that they'll reanimate. And stacking them into a pile like this and just dragging them back and forth would be like a death sentence. Okay, kind of got everybody in that immediate vicinity. Oh, there's a lot against the wall, yeah. That's a bummer. I don't know if this is faster, is it? This corpse dragging than picking it up? I guess it might be because when you did the corpse dragging, you kind of like fumbled with your hands a little. You know what I mean? Let's go there. So you'd roll your hands around in front of you as if playing with an inventory, and then you would pick them up, and then you do it again to drop it. So maybe this is faster? It doesn't make the piles as neat. I would really like some effort be made to have your character drop the zombies, the center of gravity in the center of a cell, in the center of a tile, so that when you set them on fire, you will burn them all. But, you know, that might be way too much to ask. Okay, move all corpses here. And we'll start here, and we'll move up to here. Did I set it? Thought I did. I guess I didn't. Let's try this again. We'll go from auto move to here. From here. Oh, I did it. Okay. The drawing is a little bit glitchy because it doesn't like the sides of the screen of your viewing area, and I think that has to do with like well, maybe not, because this is their own engine. Because I was thinking like, you know, things that are built on like Unity or Epic are Unreal. The sides of the screen, the sides of the viewing area have some special properties. So like if you want to scroll, edge scroll and things like that, and it's also an area that allows you to recapture the mouse if the mouse is going to move outside of a window. So I was thinking, oh, maybe that's what's happening, but I don't actually think that's what's happening here, because Project Zomboid is built on its own engine, I think. Or Fmod could be the engine that it's built on, isn't it? Yeah, Fmod is probably the engine that it's built on. No, I thought they did have their own engine at one time. I don't know. It's an interesting project. Like many great games nowadays, it started off with like just one or two people. Studios are doing less and less now. They're less and less capable of responding to consumer wants and needs. Okay, you know what? I'm going to reduce audio a little bit here. Because I don't like how high it's getting. I tend to talk directly at the mic, and I use auto gain instead of compression, because the program I use to change my audio settings is a little more complex than I'm able to, you know, understand in a reasonable kind of way. It's auto limiter. Its limiter is, I don't know how to use it. But I mean, I can also put the microphone like way above my head as if I'm talking on CBC radio. Because that's kind of how they do it, is they put the microphone like way above your head in CBC radio. More like a boom mic than an actual mic in front of your face kind of thing. Or a podcast, because all the podcasts, they use the cheaper microphones. And like if I tap the mic, if I scratch it right here, that would usually be the end that you talk into on most microphones. But mine it's at the front. So if I peel the sock off here, this is actually the front of the microphone. And I think it has automatic noise canceling in the back. Like there's a separate microphone in the back of the microphone to do some hardware noise reduction, but I have that covered with a sheet of cardboard because I don't want it to use the automatic noise suppression stuff. I don't really like that stuff. And I have the bad habit of talking directly into the mic, which you're not supposed to do. Well, I guess some mics you're supposed to do that with, but not this one. This one you're supposed to talk over the top, I guess. I don't know. It got sent to me. I didn't even buy this. Okay, so I think I've spoken about this before. I was streaming in 2016, okay? And I wasn't super popular. Like, I did not make partner or whatever that Twitch calls you. I wasn't getting any revenue or anything, but I was streaming every day for a bunch of hours, and I had consistent audiences. And somehow I got on a whole bunch of lists. I never asked them about it or anything. So I was getting free game keys for I don't know how fucking long. And I don't know how it's supposed to work. Or if this is the way that it's supposed to work, but I was getting game keys sent to me without anybody asking for a contract, without anybody saying, send us the video for review, or what date are you going to be playing it? No, they just send me the key and that's it. And it wasn't like, there was a lot of no-name keys that I was set, like games that I have never played. And I took one look at it and was like, oh, this is pretty garbage. But I was getting like big game keys too. And even though I had people, what is it, sub to me or follow to me, but no subscription to me. And I guess that triggered something where there was a few sponsors that started like getting sent to junk mail constantly. Not the big ones, not good ones or anything like that, but there was a few sponsors that just kept going to spam, and continued to go into spam, like till like 2000, till 2022 and 2023 and things like that. To this day, I still get like whoever the big one was just before Factor. When Factor came out, there was somebody right before Factor that was also like a meal delivery service. I forget who it was called. But right up until they disappeared, I was getting emails from them. And let me specify, I have never made a single dime on any video I've ever made, any stream I have ever done. When Twitch first came out, I was streaming on and off since Twitch first started existing. When YouTube first put live broadcast, I've been using it since that first. Never made a dime, never been monetized, none of that kind of shit, and yet I was still getting stuff like that. It's fucking weird. I have to imagine that people who actually have audiences are being hounded at a constant basis. Like they are never left alone. I have to believe that they are never left alone. And I don't mean like idiots like Mr. Beast. I mean like people with like 500,000 or 250,000 subscribers, like to the point where they have an audience, and you get the El Cheapo brands that they want to have a little bit of an outreach, and are willing to pay a couple $100 for you to do something in their face. What was I think his name is McPhail. I think his name is McPhail. He takes apart stuff and he talks about um, building your own things. And his big thing is in cab heaters, like truck heaters and things like that, diesel heaters. So, but he doesn't get very many views. He doesn't have very many subscriptions, but he's constantly getting these people sending him diesel heaters to try out. And it's like, if he is that small and he's getting that much noise from it, I wonder what, like, what the hell is his name? He's this British guy for the Man of Isle that he takes stuff apart all the time. I forget what his name is. I haven't watched him in a while. But he has like a couple million subscribers, so you gotta wonder like how much people are hounding him. Like advertisements, the whole advertiser industry is what has really ruined our society. Like, there's a lot of things that have contributed to the economics and the society being really fucked up in the world. But advertisers are one of the ones that have contributed the largest, because they're trying to get your eyeballs. And it first started out with cigarettes and shit like that. But they're trying to get you to buy their product. And it's kind of unfathomable to me, because I don't think I've ever bought anything because a commercial has told me it has existed. Like, all the brand loyalty I have comes from the brand loyalty that my mother had. Or, like, I've used the product so often that I'm so used to the taste or the feel or the smell or anything like that, that I cannot possibly even think about using anything else because it just tastes or feels or smells too weird, kind of thing. I think I was watching Look Who's Talking 2. It's this really stupid movie. And I think I remember the character Mikey was watching commercials, and it was one of those fabric softener where it was a bear that was trying to explain how soft this product that they're trying to push is. And when it came on screen, Bruce Willis was the voice of Mikey, and he's like, "Oh, the Bear Show." I don't remember that when I was a kid, like feeling that way or thinking that, and I don't remember, watching commercials for G.I. Joe or something and wanting a G.I. Joe or something like that. No. That was interesting. I thought I was dead there. Like, I don't think I ever purchased Tide, the laundry detergent Tide, because it was on a commercial telling me how great the product was. I mostly use Tide to this day because that was that's the brand that my mother used. That's the brand that my grandmother used. It's the stuff that's been on our, that I've used on my clothes since I was who knows how young. And anything else smells weird. I use Sunlight soap to this day because my mother has been using Sunlight soap before I was born, and anything else smells weird. Like, but advertisers will spend millions of dollars, or a multitude of cents per person, to get you to look at something. And it's nuts. The only reason YouTube works is because advertisers try to stick their face into things to get you to buy something. Have you ever bought anything because somebody has recommended it? Like when YouTubers started pushing VPNs, and I needed a VPN, I did not go to any of the VPNs they ever advertised. I looked to see which VPN had the kind of settings and shit that I wanted to be able to, because when I do use a VPN, everything comes off my router, and the router uses OpenVPN, which is pretty compatible, but I have to be, it can't be an external program. It has to be something where they'll give me the credentials and I can plug it into my router, and then the router can connect so that all of my computers will just seamlessly go through this tunnel. And I didn't use any of the other things. I wasn't choosing any of the other stuff that were being advertised by whatever. And I also knew that their promises were overhyped lies and shit like that, because VPNs don't do that. It doesn't protect your data. If the SSL connection that your browser opens up isn't enough to keep your data from being intercepted, then using a VPN is not going to do it either. Yeah, your ISP can see everything that you're doing if you're going to certain websites and things of that nature. It probably wouldn't be able to see your GET requests or anything like that, but it could definitely see which IPs you're connecting to. If you have a VPN, so can the fucking VPN. Instead of having a corporation that's local to your area and you can sue pretty much directly, you want to use a company that's in Sweden or in Russia or someplace where you can't, find out what they're doing to you. And all of the companies that are saying, oh, we protect your data, we delete all the... No, they don't. Depending on where they are in the world, there are specific laws that dictate how long they have to keep information for. And they have to abide by those laws. It's not something that they can pick and choose for. And mostly those laws are written for child protection stuff. Because if you want to hide your data, the very likely thing is that you're doing something illegal. You want to hide something illegal. And we all know what that illegal thing is. And a VPN, the laws that they pass for VPNs and for proxies and all that kind of stuff are specifically written to catch people who do that kind of thing. Jesus fucking Christ. Most internet encryption stuff is built either for drugs or for illegal pornography. That's it. That's all they're built for. If you're somebody who's downloading games or movies or something offline, you don't need a fucking VPN. Oh, I did ruin some of the little things over here. Because the only people who care that you are stealing movies are the movie studios. Society at large doesn't care all that much that you're stealing movies. But if you're exploiting somebody, society at large is going to care. And it doesn't matter who says they're going to protect you. Nobody's going to protect you when that kind of thing gets involved. Because there is no protection. There's no excuse. You're dead. Okay, you're arrested. You're not dead. Although I'm sure vigilantes are going to have attempted to kill people, but you know what I mean. Fuck off. What's it talking about? Oh, sponsorship shit. Yeah, I was getting VPN sponsor. I wasn't getting them, but I was getting solicitations for them for the longest time, even because I stopped streaming in like January, February, March of 2017, and I went online once or twice after that for a couple weeks, but and I kept getting sent shit forever. So, oh yeah, I was talking about advertisements, like how the advertising companies have ruined everything. And I mean, advertising is what a large portion of the goods and services you pay for go for. Like if you look at a movie, and let's say the movie is a couple $1 million to produce, they might be spending up to the same amount on advertising to try to get people to watch it. And the question I have is, who on this planet has watched a Marvel movie because they saw it advertised? Like, I realize you see it advertised, you know what day that it comes out in theaters, but who has ever decided to watch a Marvel movie because of the advertisement? I don't think anybody. I think people who want to watch a movie have already decided before the movie has even come out whether or not they're going to watch it, and they're anticipating it. They're either looking for it or they've got, they've got it saved in some sort of list or something like that. I don't think my entire life I or a family member have ever gone to the theater because the advertiser voice goes in theaters now. It's because we planned to go to the theater that week and we chose whatever was being played that we wanted to see the most. Or when I was really little, they would be a drive-in, and it would be whatever was one of the 3 movies or 2 movies or 6 movies, however large the drive-in was, that was going to be playing that weekend, and then the second feature. Like, we went and watched Ghostbusters 2, I think at the airport drive-in. There's only 2 screens. I don't know. Oh no, there's only 1 screen at that one. And like the second feature was something really weird, but my mother was a movie buff, so we always watched the second feature. Something about this woman killing people, killing kids, and like absorbing them into trees or something. It was really weird. But it all being bullshit came to a head, and I don't know why none of the other industries have realized this. It came to show that it was bullshit when it came down to cigarettes. So advertising laws started to come into effect where cigarette companies could no longer advertise. And they found through their analysis that cutting their advertising budget did not reduce their sales. And as far as I know, any kind of analysis that has occurred with any product, when advertisement has been reduced for an already established product, there is no subsequent reduction in sales, and increased ad awareness does not result in an increased number of sales. There are some industries where that's not true. Like, I know I was slamming movies a minute ago, but movies and video games and things like that are one of those things, and TV shows are one of those things where advertisement and awareness does increase sales, but mostly because those are transitory. So like, advertising Cheese Whiz does not mean Cheese Whiz is sold more often. Advertising vacations to destinations does not show a subsequent rise in vacations to those destinations. Okay, let's... do we want to organize the bodies, or do we want to look at the... Let's organize the bodies. let's line them all up. On a move. Put them right here. Like that. And this is just going to line them all up head to toe. Now, the opposite is true on platforms like Amazon or Best Buy or things like that. So when you're on online platforms, the advertising that they found has the best results is things that are listed first. Even if they're disproportionately more expensive, like say your first 10 results, let's say you're buying a pencil and the fair market value for a pencil is $1. Even if the first 10 results are pencils for $5, because of the first 10 results, you're more likely to have those products being sold than the fair market value, that's another page or two down, or bulk prices that might be 5 pages away. So for online retailers, it's all about who's ever on the top of the list. But I think there was a study after pop-ups were invented. And by the way, the guy who invented pop-ups is very sorry. He's apologized publicly for it. But the guy who, after pop-ups were invented, they found that the click-through rate was so low that it wasn't really worth putting any kind of effort into the pop-ups. That's why you tend to have you have revenue per click in fractions of a fraction of a cent. So like 0.00001 cent per click kind of thing. Which, if you've ever taken a sponsorship on YouTube, you would think, well, that's absurd because you might be getting $1,000 to hawk a VPN. Whereas that same VPN, if they're in a sidebar or something on a website or something, that website is getting such a fraction of a penny that it's below the minimum level that is legally required to send you a check. So you'd get like $2 a month for the one link. And if you look at like billboards and shit like that, billboards, depending on where they're situated, can be like $10,000 a month just to be on a billboard. And most of the studies show that people don't really respond to billboards. There was a movie, a pretty famous movie. I'm pretty sure most people would know what I'm talking about. It was called The Corporation, and it was like a documentary style examination of how corporations functions and like that. And one of the interviews was with an advertiser, and it's like they were talking about how none of this stuff is effective, and the person was like, yeah, but that's just your opinion. It's like, you mean it's opinion? It's a study. The same person was also, not the same person, but another person was also talking about like getting kids to nag their parents about on advertisements and things like that. And even that's not effective. What was effective, what was seriously effective, and that's why a lot of laws changed at the time, was childhood brand loyalty. So if you had cartoons such as the Transformers, you could get lifelong connections. You could establish lifelong connections with people with these intellectual properties like Pokemon and Digimon and Transformers and all that kind of stuff, where they love the brand for the entirety of their lives because they connected with it as a kid. That's effective. If you show something on TV to a child even if it's stuff that they're not going to buy, like Cheese Whiz, they're going to start associating it later on in their lives. But the influence of parents on children's purchasing, future purchasing, is much, much higher. Much higher. But toys and shit, you can get them young. Like, I was a big Star Trek Next Generation fan, and I still want an Enterprise D model. Like, if I'm gonna buy a model to paint, if I was going to do that, I'm not going to do that because that sounds kind of boring to me. It wouldn't be a World War II aircraft. It would be Enterprise D. I think that's also why a lot of TV shows nowadays are relying so heavily on nostalgia when they didn't before, is because nostalgia seems to be the largest driving factor for people born between between 1960s, 1950s, but 1960s to like 1980, 1990 kind of time frame, that they're like, oh, I remember that from my childhood, and then they'll jump on it because that's the period of time where so much has changed. I remember when I was a kid, Saturday morning cartoons, which were just advertisements for shit. And I was an adult, and it was a Saturday, and I was like, I'm an adult now. I can watch Saturday morning cartoons as much as I want. And there was none. There was nothing to watch. And it was like flabbergasting. And this was like, late 90s, early 2000s. I'm like, the zeitgeist has changed so much. And mostly that was because of laws about advertising to kids. Nobody cares about this stuff. Everybody's bored out of their mind about me talking about economics. Even though economics is the thing that drives the entire world. Okay, that's done. We'll burn all of those bodies later. Right now, we're going to go away from those bodies. Have ourselves a little sit. There we go. Now we're going to look at all of these tiles to see which one we're going to want to use. I've pretty much already chosen, but I want to show that you can actually do this. Is that a body? That is a body. I'll grab him later. There is a place here where you can look. These must be... Yeah, but they're not solid. Are these solid? So the machines are solid. But the arms aren't solid. I don't think this rock is part of the tile. I think this is just randomly placed here. Now, I'm pretty sure these concrete bunkers, these concrete barriers are solid. No, yes, they are. Oh, I didn't notice. Oh, there's vents. What, Canadian flag? Pretty sure that's Canadian flag. There's a mousey mouse. I wonder what this is to. This looks like a paddle wheel or something. Salon. Bunch of letters in here. Oh, I think this is... I thought that said... Okay, I thought maybe that was for like a zoo or something, but no. I don't... They say... graveyard, but I think this is more of a museum than a graveyard. And I think they probably made it to test collision and things like that. 93.2. Oh, are these? Yeah, they don't have any collision. Here's the Gigamart. And if I were to go down this aisle, there's like an A, B, C, D on there. Now these are more rooftop tiles. Oh, they cast shadows. Yeah. Tires. I guess these are for football stadium, and they have no collision. Those are going to be for transmission towers, but they do have collision. Do the higher pieces have collision? No, the higher pieces don't have collision. This must be for like a transmission tower, no collision. Holy fuck. I wanted to test out collision on all of these things. But I don't think I'm going to be able to, because I think most of the fences and things that I want to look at are up there. Well, that's why you can't pick up drum sets. Can you? No, you can't. Oh, here's a... Oh, I think this is tennis. Yeah, this is tennis, but it has collision. You know, that could be interesting. You put two together, that might be an interesting, interesting fence look, right? Yeah, it's not... Well, that could be an interesting fence look. We got some glass. I think that might be a wrestling ring. Or that... I think they all might be. I don't know. Transmission tower stuff. One of the reasons that I'm in here is because it's a lot easier to pick tiles when you can see them, they already exist, instead of going through the menu. But I also wanted to check to see what if they had hitboxes, because some things don't have hitboxes. But I might have to abandon this, because it kind of seems like this area is overrun. Ooh, oh, marker lights for airport. It seems like this place is overrun with zombies. Yeah. I can't really have a good look. It's overrun by zombies. So let's go back to... You can be attacked while you're in the map, by the way. Let's go back home. Right there, teleport here. And I'm going to grab plastic bottle full of Oil, gasoline. And we'll come back here and we'll burn the bodies, just so there's not like too much extra on screen. Although, because I have visited this area, those zombies up there are now on the map as you were. They're generated in the zombie bin file or whatever the fuck it's called. Okay, let's. Where is burn corpse? Burn corpse. Burn, baby, burn. Did they not burn? Or it may not have burned because I accelerated time too much. The game does not like 3 times speed. It doesn't even like 2 times speed that much. Weird things start happening when you try to do that. Okay, burn both sides? Yeah, there we go. There. Okay, so we can't really go through here to look at tiles, so I'm just going to have to go through the shitty menu. Teleport here. Okay. Now to put on the shitty menu, you have to put cheats on, and then you go, where's brush? Brush tool? Go away. And then, yep, debug, main, UIs, tile picker. There we go. And then I'll pause the game so we can go through this. But there is way too much shit to go through. It's hard to kind of guess what they've called them. Like, of course, if you've got constructed objects, this has got to be like player constructed shit. Hello, Joel. Long time no see. How are you? I'm fine. Hey, Kim. I'm okay. How are you? So constructed probably means player constructed. So these look like placed items. If I go on carpentry, yeah, those are just the shitty tiles I don't want to use. Generally, oh, fencing. Here we go. Fencing. Here we go. Ah, there we go. There is the white picket fences that I had originally wanted to build. I think these are probably the 3 wire fencing. I don't want to use that. Here's barrier fencing. Yeah, that's ugly fencing. Damage, damage, damage. Flavor fencing. There was a few pieces that I actually wanted to use. And I think these are half-heights. These are definitely half-heights. These are the stuff that you and zombies can jump over. But some of these are also like they would be included under certain properties, like the trailer park, because that's where this goes. Like if we look at these here, these tiles here, this is part of the trailer park tile set. Let's not do it that way. Let's do it this way. So copy tile, See, location trailer 01. So that's like the top of the trailer that they're reusing for the bottom of the fence there. So it's unless you have an example, it's kind of hard to find in these tiles here. Here's like another set of tiles. Like I think this is a different set than over here. Yeah, it's a completely set than these ones. Tapped. Can you search in here? No, you can't search in here. That sucks. Ooh, Park will probably have some good, or they don't. I don't like these fences. Those fences don't look nice. All of this to pick a fence, huh? Because I don't like the standard ones. Black overlays. Yeah, thanks. I really need something that's like I can't see. Farm accessories. I think we might be better off just to wander around the map at large and try to find... Ooh, that's a big satellite dish right there. What are these? I don't know what those are. Cooking appliances. Well, that's if you want to stick a tree on there. Actually, there's the wrought iron fence that's in the if we go to this gazebo here, where's the gazebo? There's the gazebo. That fence, these fences I kind of like, but the wood that goes up, I don't know if that's because this part of this fence right here, this part right here, that might be in this square. So if I like use the walk to command, see, no, yeah, so this part of the fence here, this part of the square here, has to exist in this square. But this part of the fence here might exist in this square. I think it probably includes these decals here. So what I'm trying to say is that these pieces of wood that come up might not be part of the main tile. Like this tile right here may not include this jetting portion right there. But this tile is one of the ones that I was getting at. Nice wrought iron. That's kind of a bit much for a warren, a rabbit warren, but this I kind of like. This tile up here. Like, we have the picket fence, but we also have this normal white banister up here, which might be nice for the warren. And see, these two might be the same tile set. Because if you kind of look at these tiles here, it has like a little pokey up here. And this part here could just be a separate tile. I never cleaned this area up. Oh, I know where there could be some tiles back here. There's this, I never go back here because I keep forgetting it exists. But there's like this little boardwalk area back here. This area was cleaned out recently, so we're probably not going to be disturbed. Or maybe a little bit disturbed. Schmack. Goodbye. Yeah, I think that's the same tile here. Oh, what's it? It's not a cat. It's a raccoon, but he's going to be stuck up here, that raccoon. I kind of want to make a raccoon enclosure. So let's see what this tile's name is. Railings. Fixtures railings. Okay. This is the same one? Yep, fixtures railings. Whoops. Whoops. Let's kill these fuckers. Here we go. Come on. Come eat my brain. Get some empty calories. Die, kill. Eat my brain. Eat my brain. You'll go insane. I'll give you mad human disease. Why do you walk like such a jerk? You fall like a wuss. Come on, we need more cordwood. Get over here. Ooh. Nah, I don't want to use window. You little screw. I'm going to kill you. Okay. These aren't terrible, but they're glass. I don't really want to use glass. See, I really do like the wrought iron. I like wrought iron fences. I just do. Especially with this little, like, lattice work at the top. Is this fixtures too? No, this is fencing 0101. Hi, rat. How you doing, rat? Hi, rat. Ooh, you got up too fast. Thanks. Thank you for dying. They use a lot of this, like, 05, I think, or 03. Oh, that's a different tile. I thought that was a copied tile. I guess it's not. No, it is. It's 01. It's a 01 fixture. Gotta remember 01. I thought I killed all these zombies. They're not migrating very well. These guys are supposed to go down over here, but they're not. So obviously I didn't set it up properly, or I don't understand how migration works. Hi, I'll be your murderer this evening. Could I interest you in some flack? You like flack? I like flack. Flack is one of my favorites. Flack is much better than whack. Okay, there are more here than I thought there should be. There we go. Now I think I'm gonna rest because I always forget to do that. Okay, that's good. Ooh, Henya is live. I don't see any more fences I like. There are a few mods that have like new tiles, and they look nice, but I'd like to stick to vanilla tiles. I just wish they'd give us more access to them. I'm really going for this wrought iron. I think I probably will go for the wrought iron. I cleared that area out. Like, not even that long ago. I thought I saw these really simple fences I wanted, but can't really find them anywhere. I could always cheat the zombies out of the graveyard, but I don't really want to do that. I'd rather beat the crap out of them. Why would you want to not experience the squish? I don't want it to be impassable, though. Where am I? I'm over here. Yeah, this neighborhood might be nice to look at. I guess no, I haven't cleared any of these zombies out, so we're gonna have to be careful. I don't even think I've been in this neighborhood yet, have I? No, I was, because I ran around looking at the single blockers. Oh, you know where might have really great fencing is the golf course. The golf course might have some nice fencing there. Shopping in the apocalypse. Just sort of walk by someone's house like, I should steal that later. Where are you? I don't see you. Okay, whatever. This fence here would give a much more woody look. Yeah, that would give a much nicer woody look. Where are you? I hear you. Kind of hard to pick the tile here. Railing 01. Oh, I didn't look in the garages. Hi. I'm Jay. Thank you. Oh, that was too close. That was too close. Thank you. Ooh, you're not dead yet. I almost thank you for dying before you actually died. That would be very rude of me. Ooh, what's that? Oh, it's just a rat. I already know which animals are in the game. I don't know why I keep going, ooh, look at the animal. Because I know it's there. Oh, come on. Oh, my endurance is low. Let's sit on the ground. Get back up. Are you chilling, or what are you doing? Are you bashing your head against the wall? Is that the same one? Yeah, it's the same one. I don't remember doing these potholes. Can I do it three? Oh, this is very close. Oh, this is very close. Oh, this is very close. No! Don't lock me into animation, you dick. Had to get my lick in. Thank you. That was nice of you. Okay, what did I just get? I don't know what I just got. I wish it stayed on screen longer. Thank you. I think these ones are nice too. Yeah, these ones don't have tips on them. But they're white. I don't want white. I want more of a wood color. Just walking around, killing the zombies, singing the songs. Okay, what do we got here? These are all similar. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the wood colored one. I'm running away, 'cause I don't want to do this right now. Goodbye, goodbye. What can I say? You're so stupid and I hate you. That's a new thing. It's like a brick wall, but it doesn't really have a thickness, does it? Is that just the top, or is that actually a separator? That actually looks like a separator. Let's pause. Let's see if we can't get this tile name. There you go. Wall exterior house lower. That looks... Yeah, I could make it out of brickwork. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Have a little brick wall to keep our rabbits in? It's kind of weird how they built this, though. Okay, brick wall is another one. Okay, these guys are migrating because I cleared this out completely. I know, because I died here. Yeah, there's all the bodies. See, and that's another thing I don't understand about how they've set this up. To make a chain link fence, you have to have welding. Now, chain link fences aren't made by welding. They are long strips of wire that are fastened together by twisting. So in bending. So you bend the wire, this wire, so that it goes e e e e e, and then you link them together in the center, and then at the top you twist top and the bottom, you twist them together, or the top, the bottom, you don't twist them together. Hey, what's that? Okay, I already know it's a raccoon. Why am I going? Hey, what's that? And there's no welding involved. That's why they're so inexpensive. Like it's basically just the cost of the steel for chain link fences. And depending on the what the economy is like at whatever given time, chain link fences can be a lot cheaper per square meter than like a wood fence. Also, depending where you got it from. Wood is usually like a local commodity. You get it from a fairly local supplier. Lumber is usually from a fairly local supplier, whereas metal can be anywhere on the planet. So you can ship the wire from, or let's say you mine the raw iron from Canada. Let's say you get the coal from, let's say, Britain, and then you ship those two things to China, and then China makes steel out of them, and then they ship the steel to. I'm just making these destinations up. That's not actually where these things happen, but practically speaking, it can work like this. Then they ship the steel ingots to Australia, and then Australia forms it into steel wire, and then the steel wire is shipped, let's say, back to China, because it's always back to another country at some point. And they then do the cutting and the forming and the things like that. And then those are all placed on a shipping container somewhere, and those are usually shipped to the United States, because the destination is always the United States in everything. And then it's sold. I keep stopping because I'm playing with the microphone with one hand and scratching my face with the other. So I think I'm just gonna go with wood. That one wood form. I gotta remember to come back here. Oh, there. That guy's generated. He's generated. And the weight of stuff. I've said this dozens of times. But the weight of things when you're shipping overseas doesn't super matter. Like, it matters if you're trying to put it on an airplane. But if it can fit into a sea can, a shipping crate, the weight doesn't matter. It's all about size. It's all about volume. So, like, chain link fences might actually be an economic positive to have made in China or India or something like that. It's also very low tech, because once the steel has been made somewhere else and it's been formed into wire, everything else is just a press fits. So the machine just goes eat crunch, eat crunch, eat crunch, eat crunch, and you might think like, oh, the factory for the wire is, you know, in one location. You should have the brake press or whatever the fuck you want to call it in another location close by. And it's like, that's not really how it works. You don't really need to do that. And depending on how many operators you require for the equipment, it could be cheaper to ship it somewhere else. I'm not defending the practice. I'm just saying that's the economics of the situation. Okay, let's get a drink before I open the tile generator, or the tile picker. Where is the tile picker? There we go. I forgot what it was called already. I thought it was application fence, wasn't it? No, it was fixture fence. Or was it fixture railing? Yeah, fixture railing. Yeah, see, this one I like. But I would rather wood at this point right now. I don't want white wood. Is this nice? This doesn't look realistic for a rabbit, though. This looks realistic for a rabbit, and it looks kind of rustic, doesn't it? Okay, maybe I have to be off. This one? Why won't you let me pick it? Where is the brush? Brush. Teleport, remove item. I fucking just looked at it. Not animal, not foraging. Where is brush? Tile picker. Extended animations list. Spawn points, noise. Random. Where is the brush tool? There's the brush tool. I'm stupid. Really, really stupid. Oh, we can search in this one. So let's go fence. Not those ones. Okay. And these aren't the fences we were looking for. Fencing 01. There we go. Yeah, see, this is why I say just clicking it in situ is usually the best situation. Because these are new. Oh, okay. Because trying to find it in these menus is pretty hard. Or was it railing? I think it was a railing, right? Ah, there we go. Now I think this is the one that I'm going to go with. This is like railroad railing. What the hell is this? Oh, these are the trailer shit. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, we are going to go with you, Pikachu. And I think The first one is going to be this one. How? Okay. Okay, it's chosen. Okay, it's chosen. Okay, and then how do I turn it? That's not how I turn it. This might be the background tile. Yeah, that's got to be background. Where is the foreground tile then? Or can it just be either one of these? Let's push you over here. Doesn't look like it's really sitting on the ground, does it? Looks like it's floating. Yeah, these railings float. Do these float too? Yeah, all of these float. So, railings is probably a bad idea, but I really like them. Okay, these look like they sit on the floor. Actually, what do these look like? Oh, those are the wrought iron, so I like that. This, I think I can actually make this. And this is the... Yeah, it's still a little too tall. I wish there was something shorter than that. Hmm. 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 We'll go with that. Where are you in the tile? So that's up, down. I guess we're going to go 2 tiles away. And 2 tiles from here. So that'll go here. That'll go here like that. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this might look stacked. Like a second ago, it looked like it was stacked, but it's not. It's just behind. Okay, this isn't big enough for the Warren. Uh, 9, 10. 9, 10. That might be big enough. 10. If I had small, thingamablobbers, if I had small watering and feeding things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 11, 12. That might be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 12. Is that big enough for the Warren? Why do I need this? If that meets up properly. There's got to be something about corner spaces that... that one? That one. There we go. Must be something about corner spaces that she can't... that... Oh, that's why. It doesn't join up properly. Okay, so let's destroy that. And then let's destroy that. And then we'll put in this corner space here. And it looks proper. There we go. That's perfecto. So I am then going to destroy this. No. Okay, you go away. You fucking in my way. Let's destroy this one. And then this one. And then that will be where I'm going to put the door. This is where the door is going to be. Okay, this is where the fence door is going to be. So now we have to get rid of these overlays. Felt good to get out of the rain, 'cause in the desert no one remembers your name, 'cause there ain't no... And I think you can fall through these holes. Now you can remove the gravel normally, but I'm just not going to care at this point because I'm in debug mode, so I might as well just do it this way. These little transition pieces here, those are actual tiles as well. Okay, let's copy this one. And then we'll copy this one. We'll go all the way out with this one because I think this is the same color all the way across. Or did I just do something wrong? No, I didn't. So I think I can... Yeah, I think I can go over mud. Or it might actually be replacing it properly. I don't know. Let's try. We'll just try it like this. I think I had problems doing this before, but whatever. Okay, no, it only did the one thing. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. So, like, right here, you can see that there's a little lip. That is a tiny little tile there. See? Right there. Attach. That means it's on top. Now, what I don't know is if these tiles will grow grass now. They may not. These may not ever grow grass properly. And since I'm in tile mode again, I think I'm just going to destroy these bushes. No, that's not what I wanted. And there's no undo, so I just fucked that up completely. Okay, maybe I'll just do this normally. Whatever. Okay, so apparently they need a roof, or some sort of a roof to be happy. So let's go back to this, and we'll go gazebo. I spell gazebo. I don't know how to spell gazebo. I'm illiterate, and that's okay. Let's go see what the tile is. Where is you? Where is the gazebo? The gazebo is right here. There we go. And what are you? You are fixture railings 01575. Oh, and you go right up like that. Okay. And what are you? 76. And I don't know what the difference is. Oh, you're slightly moved in more. Okay. Okay. So that's railings. Okay, and we need the white ones. That's a little further out than I would like. One of these is going to fit properly. Maybe this one? No. That's dumb. Why would they do that? Yeah, that's a little... That doesn't look bad. That does not look like it's sealed. That doesn't look like it touched the ground. Oh, this should touch the ground, shouldn't it? Wasn't the one? No, that's the one. That's the one. There we go. Okay, let's get rid of these two fences here. That's grass. Let's destroy that fencing. Okay, and we will put you here. And then we will copy this fence here. No. See, it's kind of hard to select these things. Okay, it looks a little weird, but... Oops. It looks a little weird, but not super weird. What if we go back, delete these, destroy tile. Okay, and we'll go back to fence, fixture. Go back to you. That one looks a little better. You know, I think I'm going to go with that. And then we'll go to one of these railings. It's got a stack on top of this properly. None of them do. Oh, maybe this one. No, none of them stack properly. Oh, that one does. Actually, that one can replace that one, I think. Railing 017. Okay, was this the one? Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so that looks okay. And 1, 2, let's go half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And then I am going to use a wood one. That one looks exactly the same, but in wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. How does that look? I think that looks okay, doesn't it? Okay, well, let's go for 2 roof sections. And the roof sections aren't going to matter too much. What do we want for roof? That's roof stock. That's nothing. Roof snow. Maybe what I'll do... Yeah, okay, maybe what I'll do... Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. 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 Okay. Oh, are you a zombie? Get out of my warren. You are not invited. Bad zombie. Bad zombie. You are not invited. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to turn the cheat on, the build cheat. Where is the build cheat? I'm going to turn the build cheat on when I find it. And I'm looking right at it, aren't I? Yes, I am. Build cheat is on. And then I will build a song. And I want stairs. Oops. Stairs, build. No, stop. Stop. Okay. I can't. Whatever. Okay, so 1 back. Da-da-da. No. Okay, let's actually do this with real wood so that we're not completely cheating. Have they fixed this yet? No, they didn't fix it. LMN. There's no nails in here? No, there has to be nails. Don't do this to me. What are you doing? There it is. So I write nails, and there's no nails. But when I don't write nails, there is nails. Oops, no, we want nails in the... Right there. There we go. Okay. Now we want... Whoops. Whoops. We are going to turn the build cheat off. Build cheat off. Build cheat off. Nope, we don't want that. Nope, don't fuck around with that. We don't have... we don't have the hammer on us. Because I forgot that's a thing. We need the claw hammer. Why is this not in alphabetical order? Oh, it is in alphabetical order. Is it? Yes, it is. Where is it? Where's claw hammer? Where's the claw hammer? God damn it. Probably another one upstairs. Or I removed it and did something with it and then left it somewhere. Did I grab one? I did not. All covered in zombie blood. I got little titties. Look at that. Poor little titties. And little bitties. Hey, poor bitties. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to go here. We should be able to do floor. Yay! Now, am I lined up properly here? This is hard to get proper. So if I go down here, oh God, please be up top. Okay, it is. So if I go down here and then I reopen this and I go, oops, floor. What are you doing here? Oh God, my floor. So this is one in front and one over. So one in front and one over. That will be the side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be the end right there, I think. Now let's see if this aims up right. It did. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Don't fall off. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 5. 5. Please 5. Okay, we need more woody wood. I'm probably going to have to do a lot of resource harvesting. Since we're in mode here. God damn it, I can't. There we go. Let's get rid of this attach. I can't get rid of it. Oh well. I'm not going to try, because if I try, I'll just fuck it up even worse. Let's go wash your face and hands and clothes and all that crap. And you shall wash yourself. How did I get this stuff up here? I don't know how I got any of this stuff up here. Wait a minute. Well, that must be rights per second. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to do any of that. Gather up some planky planks. Now, according to the Wikipedia, walls don't matter. Let's... One, two, three, four. Five. 6. Okay. Carefully walk over the edge here. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. There we go. Okay. Need more wood. See how fucking tedious this is. Like, just to build a little bit, you need to have a huge amount of wood. I really want to get rid of this, though. There we go. And we're not even doing the cow pasture yet. Cow pasture, I think I'm just going to use barbed wire because that makes sense. But, I mean, this is a rabbit warren. Why would I use barbed wire? For the chickens, I'm probably going to use chain link. Because chain link makes sense in that situation. Oh, please don't fall off. Whatever you're automatically going, don't fall off. Okay. So, now that we have a roof, I want to make a little... I don't know what they're called, but they're it's basically the little piece that sticks up at the end of the roof, like this piece right here. Like if I... That's grime. I don't know how to copy it from down here. Where is the tile? The brush. Where's the brush? Where's the brush? Tile picker? No. Brush manager. Choose tile. There we go. Roof. I want a nice roof trim. The problem is I don't think any of the roof trims are real. I think all the roof trims... Oh, no, accents. There we go. Those are slopey. Push this over here. Go here. Here. No. So we want something for the top. Yeah, like that. But that's weird. No, this is like why am I dying? Why are you dying? There are no buildable roof segments, I don't think. Yeah, they're not. I looked. I'll look again, but I already know that any roof segments you want to build, you have to basically cheat in. Whoa, I ran out of nails just as I finished. And I think this is the last of the nails that I have. I don't think I have any more nails in this whole big wide world. Okay, back to roof segments. Not roog, roof. Okay, accents. Push this over there. I think that looks okay, eh? These, I think... Oh, no. Oh. Is there one that goes the other way? Yeah, here's a little one that goes the other way. It only goes the one way, though. Yeah. Yeah. So, let's put these in. Why do you look like that? Because they're not situated properly. Great. See, very hard to get them all lined up right. And it just looks bad if it's not lined up properly. But let's pick the roof that we want first, you know, because I think I want no. Is there one that's more of a wood kind of? Yeah, like that. That's kind of a wood style, right? Yeah, because it would go like that, right? And then this would attach like that? Like that, right? Yeah. And then we'd have a piece like that, right? No, we'd have a piece like that. Yeah, so what's the difference? Oh man, I just figured that out. Okay, so we want the bottom part. Yeah, okay, we want the bottom part. And what was I doing over here? I think I was doing this right. No, we want the bottom part. Yes, okay. And then this was the bottom part, right? Yes, it was. Okay, so we did that right. Okay, we did that right. So now we're going to go back over here. The bottom part here. Is that right? Which one's the right one? These look exactly the same. What is the difference? I don't see a fucking difference, do you? Uh, 7-2. 7-2. Are they both 7-2? No, that's 5-6. That's 7-4. I wish they would tell me what the fucking difference is. I do not know. Oh. Oh. Shit. 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 I've been destroying the stuff underneath, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so back to here. I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna do this side, right? Yes. So then that looks like it's a roof. There we go. Then we'll put the flat pieces on. I don't know which one is which. Yeah. So we do this. And then that looks like a roof, right? Yeah, that looks like a roof. I would really like an accent, though. Roof? Where's accents? Accents? None of these look right. Okay, I think this is on the second floor, so we're going to have to go up to the second floor to do that. To pick that tile. Still, can we? No, we still can't pick the tile. Let's go back. Or let's go upstairs. Whoops. Fuck off. Oh, it's there, but I can't really see it. No. Damn it. So that is on the second floor, though, because it's got the shadow. Just to pick it is fucking a pain in the ass. Let's try to pick it from over here. There we go. So, roof accent 01. Oh, so it is one of these. How perfectly do they fit? Pretty perfectly. Is that the right one? No? I think that's probably the right one. It might fit better if we were upstairs, but whoops, that's the wrong way. No. 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 Just read it, dummy. $18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There we go. So it's these two. And these ones do not fit. So this is the bottom ones, and these are the top ones. So if I were to put this like that, that would probably be doing it, but it's too big. How about this? How does that look? Okay, I sort of like it, but let's do that from up top. Because Z-axis matters a lot. And then once it gets to the edge, it kind of fucks right up. What does this do? No. Okay, I see what that wants to do. This would be the correct one for this side. Shit! Where is health? Yeah, and I don't like the fact that it still sits there when the roof disappears. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. I This is kind of the stuff that I find upsetting. When you get something that's almost what you want. I guess if we just don't look at it too much. You know what I mean? You don't look at it too hard. It doesn't look too bad. That's gonna bother me forever. I swear to God, I can't move on. I can't move on. It's just bother, not rogue, whatever. These might be nicer roofs because they're shallower. Uh, okay, let's try this with this one. And we'll go with that. Yeah, that's nicer. Maybe that. Huh? That. Okay, we're gonna go with that. This one? No, it's too far. This one. Yes. So then we need that way, right? Does that look right? I think that looks right. Then we're gonna need a half. How do we do a half? Is that a half? No. That's a half. No. I'm just going to see. Yeah, that one. I think. Like that? Is that right? No, that can't be right. I shouldn't be able to see the roof on the other side, though. Like this is the correct segment, but then I would have to draw a roof on the other side as well. And I don't really see a way I can do that. Like that would be like that, right? But then I would need a piece that looks like it's going the other way. But none of these pieces actually look like they're going the other way. Oh, I guess that works. Yeah, I guess this works. It'd be nice if they just had a roofing tool. But then why are there pieces missing out of that? Just, it doesn't look right. Oh, because it's going too far over the edge. Ah, there we go. Okay, so it would be this one, right? No. It would be this one, right? No. This one? No. Wish you were fucking labeled properly. Okay, so what did I just choose? This one? No. It is this one. Yes, it is this one. But that's going too far over the edge here. This would be that side. This is not this side. This would be this, but that's shorter. Okay, these line up here. These line up here. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. Okay. Okay, that was the right one there. That side's got to be that side. I don't want to go that high. That, that's got to be it. If that was looking at me. Yeah, that's got to be it. That one is that one, right? Yes. So the corresponding would be this one, which it is. And so the other way would be this side like that. But that's got a gap in it for some reason. Why does it have a gap? Probably because it's supposed to have a second piece over top of it like this. But I don't want to do that. Yeah, I think it's probably supposed to go like that. No, it is not. I hate these roofs. That looks really weird, doesn't it? Like, I shouldn't see that side of the tile. That's just it. I shouldn't see it. Now, this roof isn't going to work. God damn it. You try to make something look good, and you just can't do it. You can't do it because, like, they haven't even thought about how to implement it yet. And nobody's really complaining about it either. Okay. Let's go look at a roof that's actually been built. So we'll go look at this gazebo again. And that is the it's a big roof. This one a shallow roof? That one's not a shallow roof either. Maybe... No. No. No, those are all not shallow roofs. What's this? Wall detailing. I think I'm getting kind of tired of the game right now. Okay, this is the shallow roof. I think shallow roofs are probably more used for, like, single-sided stuff. Yeah, okay. Ooh, I could put a corrugated roof on top, can't I? Okay, it is a roof, so I can put, like, because that kind of looks like a corrugated roof, right? But then I would need some sort of Yeah, I would need some sort of trim to go over top of it. Okay, you know what? I'm kind of sick of this right now. And I don't want to really do this. But the Warren is taking shape a little bit. So I've got the pen, and I've got like um a, an area that they can hide under, because they need a roof to be completely comfortable. Um, what's the difference between these two? I don't think there is a difference between these two. Well, this one's definitely the right one for there. But what is the difference? Oh, one is open and one is closed. Like, you can see where it attaches? Like, this attaches in the middle, like it's closed. And this one is attaching like it's open. So... weird. And then I'm going to have to extend this one over like that. And then it's just going to be one door. I would have liked it to be a double door. But for now, let's just put it as one door. And I'm kind of done right now because I'm sick of this. This is taking me a lot to get to this point. Yeah, okay, bye.